What's up, your boy Daffy? Today we are here with another anime discussion video, or really manga discussion video, rather, today. So today I wanted to switch it up. I've recently been talking a lot about Jujutsu Kaisen and a lot of the stuff concerning that particular manga, but as you guys know, I'm a huge Demon Slayer fan, so today I want to take a step back and analyze the top 3 worst fights in Demon Slayer. Now, actually, I will admit that this list was actually pretty hard for me to put together because I don't think Demon Slayer has that many bad fights, but these are definitely the worst that the series has to offer. Obviously, I will be making a list eventually on the top 3 best fights in Demon Slayer, but for now I kind of want to sit back and take a look at some of the missteps that I think that the author kind of put forward as far as some of these battles and stuff like that in here. So without further ado, man, obviously, you know what, let's get into it. So number three, we have Gyoko versus Tokito. Now here's the thing, is I am not a huge fan of Tokito. Like Tokito to me isn't like that interesting. Like his background, like his backstory, it's sad, it's tragic, but when he gets his memory back, he's just like nice, vaguely. Like he's still pretty bland to me, you know what I mean? And then we have Gyoko's ability, which is just to turn things or turn anything he touches into fish. That's lame, bro. That's lame as fuck. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I was not feeling this at all when I was reading it. Never mind the fact that I definitely felt that Moichiro's mark that he got was almost unearned. And I voiced this opinion before, but like when Tokito and Kanronji, when they got their marks, I was very confused. Now again, I know that's kind of like a vicinity thing because Tanjiro unlocked his and whatever else. I understand that, but I don't know. This really felt like an ass pull to me. And the thing is that as soon as Tokito got serious, he clapped him instantly. I hate stuff like this in anime and manga, pretty much any story. It always feels anticlimactic when it happens, unless it's like towards the protagonist or towards like somebody like on the good guy side. When they, you know, an opponent instantly goes down, I don't like it. It feels like there's no struggle. I don't. Now again, I understand that like Tokito is like a prodigy, he's like a freak, right? Like Hokushibo says, he's like, you are like the strongest of your bloodline type B, you know what I mean? But it's just no, I definitely was not feeling this fight, man. Definitely was not feeling this fight. Moving on to number 2, we have Doma versus Inosuke and Kanao. Now I was perplexed when this happened. So check this out. So Doma, previously before this, he absorbed Shinobu. He ate her, right? And we have Doma, who's number 2, right? Number 2 as far as all the upper moons go. We saw how scary, you know, Gyutaro was, like even like Gyoko was whatever, like the emotion demon, he was terrifying, you know what I mean? And so we have the supposed number 2, and he kind of acts like a spoiled child a little bit, and I get that's his personality. And it's to contrast Kanao, because she actually, you know, getting some personality. She's actually, you know, developing into being her own person, or she's expressing her own thoughts and feelings. Like, you know, she has this panel, why are you even born? You know, obviously because she used to be like a robot and she used to not say anything. So very interesting. But I mean, we have him teleport almost like instantly behind her, and she's able to dodge, get out of the way. She lands a blow on him and all this stuff. It's so weird to me. It's so weird because, again, it's slightly different because we've seen Tanjiro train, and you know, until his bones break and all this stuff. And again, same thing with like Inosuke and Zenitsu a little bit. But I just find it really odd how Kanao can even attempt to connect with the number 2. Because if you're looking at like Hokushibo, they had what it was Sanemi, the Stone Hashira, I forget what his name is. Bakugo, God, what's his name? Bakugo's voice actor does him. Sanemi's brother. I don't remember. Someone help me out, please. Sanemi's brother and Moichiro, they all tried to team up on him at one time, and they all got like clapped. Like they were fighting, like it got so bad. Sanemi was fighting like he was unconscious, like he was going so hard. They had marks up and everything. They were going crazy. And so we go to number 2, Doma. There is a huge gap in like the lethality and effectiveness, right? Like dude, Kanao should not be dodging this kind of stuff, man. Like, we haven't really seen her train or do anything like this. So when we see her fight the number 2 and start evading his mist and all this, I'm like, dude, I'm not feeling that, man. And then we have this. Then we have something egregious. So we have egregious. He takes her sword out of her hands. He's so fast. Takes it. He's like, you were holding it tightly, so I took it. Then why didn't you just snap her neck and kill her there, or whatever? You know what I mean? Like she couldn't even see you. So why are you sitting here playing around with it? It's just really weird to me. And again, I know it's a spoiled child thing and all that, but it makes it so ugh. There's another thing here that I just feels really contrived to me. Also, same thing, Inosuke being able to go blow for blow with this guy. I don't like that, man. I don't like that. Especially considering the fact that these kids don't have marks like Tanjiro does either. It's so weird to me. Like, I don't know. It just, ugh. Like, Inosuke getting a cut across his eyes, like, it's gonna be goofy, like when the anime hits this and all that, but I do not like the fact that the number 2 is borderline struggling. No, I wouldn't say borderline struggling. I wouldn't say that because he doesn't really get pressed until something in a second here, but the fact that Doma ate Inosuke's mom, dude, no. Very contrived. It just felt like we're getting Inosuke some last minute plot development because we have to. You know what I mean? I just, nah. There could have been so many other ways to give Inosuke's backstory and tell it, but having Doma, the one villain, the one demon he has to fight that ate his mother, you know, we've had no mention of his background beforehand, it's just really weird, very weird to me. And they're struggling against these ice clones and whatever have you, which is fine, right? I mean, okay. But then we have, Doma getting poisoned, and that was Shinobu's whole plan, which I don't hate, right? I really like that panel of Shinobu there, but her whole thing was to poison him, right? And because she didn't think she could beat him. Now you could say that, Doma wasn't as fast because he got poisoned, but to me it looked like it hit him all at once right then, and he did not make any mention of the fact that he was getting slower or anything like that. He was just like fucking around, and it's just like, why? And then we have, the blood demon technique, Hoarfrost Lily Bodhisattva or whatever this is, and Kanao ends up using like the vermilion spider eyes or whatever, and she ends up just like being so fast. Like, I don't know, it's just I don't like this fight, man. And then like the struggle to cut his head off, it's just like, come on, dude. Like, you like compare this directly to like Tanjiro versus Akaza, right? And him and I'm gonna say Gyome. Good lord, that's a Son Hashira. Like him and Giyu, like Tanjiro and Giyu were literally fighting. Like Tanjiro like passed out, middle of their fight, all this stuff. They're going so hard, right? And then we get to like this, and like, what does this thing even do, man? I don't know. It just grabbed him or something. No, not good. Then we get to the worst fight in the series, which is unfortunate because it's in the same arc. Zenitsu versus, I don't even know this kid's name, dog. I really don't. This fight is bad. This fight is very bad. So we have Zenitsu, right, who didn't really get a chance to like have his own like personal like one-on-one fight from like season 1 versus like the little spider thing, right? I mean, after that he had an entertainment district arc, but he was like fighting Daki with Inosuke and all that, which is fine, right? Which I think he did a good job there. And this was some character development for Zenitsu, which by like this moment by itself for, he says that, grandpa killed himself because one of us turned to a demon. That's interesting. I like that. But the fact that, number one, this dude is like super forgettable, right? Like, it's just like, he's just an asshole. Like, there's no personality traits about him whatsoever. Like, he's just a douchebag. We got some, some stuff of Zenitsu talking some trash and, getting some confidence. And then we have all this stuff like the fact that this kid does not even know the first form of thunder breathing, but he became an upper moon is also very weird. But then we have all this stuff like hit the breath thunder 4th form and like Zenitsu tanking all this stuff. Now Zenitsu being faster than him is cool. I would have wanted to see more of the training, more of Zenitsu learning how to ramp up his speed and stuff like that. Like, Zenitsu only knowing one form is interesting, but the fact that, shoot, come on, like Zenitsu's tanking a lot of this, right? Like he's keeping up vaguely with these sword slashes and all this. Like, he should be dead. He definitely should be dead here. Like, this kid was like fucking around with him. And then we get, oh man, this is cool. This is a cool moment. Do not get me wrong. I think this is very cool. It's very interesting. But then Zenitsu essentially one-shots this kid, right? With the, you know, flaming thunder god, or what, it's the Hano something. Very, it's cool. It's drawn very well, but I don't like it. I thought this fight was gonna be more drawn out. There's gonna be more desperation or anything like that. But this was just, Zenitsu never got like some of the moments that Tanjiro got, or like even like kind of like Inosuke versus Daki. You know what I mean? Like he had this moment where, and creating his own technique is cool and all. But as a matter of fact, what rank was this kid? I don't even remember, dude. This kid was so ass. What rank was he? Oh shoot. He's upper moon 6? Upper 6. That's crazy. That's crazy. Who else was who was like near him? Hyro. Oh wait, no. Wait. Oh no. Here we go. So Daki and Gyutaro were around that. Okay. I mean Gyoko's ass. I feel like Daki and Gyutaro were like more of a threat than this kid. Like he was just shit. Hatengu, that was the emotion demon. The emotion demon was pretty scary. The emotion demon had a pretty good gimmick, I thought. The fact that, you know, he was constantly shifting his body around and everything splitting up. There's like a gap. I don't know why Doma is above Akaza. There's nothing that in my mind that puts Akaza below Doma. It does not make any sense to me. Like, Akaza was so pissed off that he stopped his head from like he stopped himself from dying. You know what I mean? Like his head got cut off. He got so pissed off that he's like, no. The only other person to do that was Kokushibo. But then Kokushibo literally saw what he looked like, and he was like, bro, this shit is fucking disgusting. What would I been doing? I don't know, but yeah, in my opinion, these are the top 3 worst fights in Demon Slayer. I still think Demon Slayer is a very good series to read. I think it's very easy. It's introductory. I don't think there's any concepts that are too challenging. It's got a lot of heart. Definitely think that it's definitely worth a read and worth your time. But in my opinion, these are just some things that I felt flat in the manga. But yeah, that's about it, guys. Just thank you guys so much for joining me on this video. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, what are your personal opinions as far as like a top 3 worst fight in Demon Slayer? Do you agree with my list? Do you disagree? What do you guys think? But yeah, that's about all the time I have for you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.